My name is Anne Helmer Larsen. I'm from Norway and I'm 21 years old.
Kira Sweeney. I am from Marion, Illinois, and I am 22 years old.
My name is Lana Isaid. I'm 17 years old. I'm from Sudan, but was born and raised in Saudi Arabia.
So during the first week, I met two Puerto Ricans. I met Wesley and Ari. And then I think it was like a day after or something like that, I met Lana, who cornered me and like asked about the directions to Towers, and I said, I don't know what that is. And then we ended up walking to Towers together and hanging out. And then I had my roommate Kira, and then I had a bunch of like Norwegian candy in my dorm, and I was like, hey guys, do you guys want to like taste Norwegian candy? And then those people plus Michelle, who was brought in from a different angle, that was me. We all came together and we tasted candy, and it was beautiful. It was a bonding moment, and now we're all friends.
Honestly, we're like a mix of a bunch of like colors, or like a mix of thing, and you just mix it all together, and that's how you make us, honestly. When I had a couple of friend groups at the beginning of the year, and defining each friend group, this was my international friend group, because each of us is like from a very different area, and then I would say we even have different personalities, but we still mesh well.
I mean, there's a lot of different backgrounds, a lot of different religions and thoughts and opinions and facts, and I mean, it's kind of cool to see it all come together, like how we all are friends because of all the different opinions that we have, but we're able to kind of put those opinions aside and be friends.
Because I grew up in a place where almost everyone was like the exact same mindset as me. Coming here and like being friends with you guys, it was like oh my god, people are different.
Like a culture
Yeah,
shock.
like a culture shock. But also less of a shock and more of understanding, you know? And it was like a longer period of time than a shock.
Yeah. It wasn't like it was more of a, interesting.
Interesting. And then the more we got to converse with each other, the more we were like, okay, I can understand that. I can see how that goes.
There's always like some common ground in there, usually.
Realizing that we all have different opinions and that's okay is, I think, the best thing. Because if you don't realize that, then you're just gonna think you're always right, and that's not a good way to live. It's just really cool to see like how we all were raised differently, but we're all from the same world, but different parts of it.
Yeah.
And so like all of us coming together, honestly, I think was a God thing. But like all of us coming together, like it just, I don't know, like it was just really cool to like see all the different things. I mean, Puerto Rico, Sudan, Norway, like everything just kind of coming together.
Like, I understand why you go to church.
Yeah, Anne drove me to the mosque sometime, one day.
Yeah.
Like, does she believe in my God? Hell no. But like, she did it, you know? It's that understanding and supporting each other. Like, Kira believes that God brought us together. I support her in that. Do I believe in that? Not her God, but my God, you know? Right. Yeah. But I still support her in it.
It's like,
Same
yeah,
thing. I like
yeah.
you know, I came to see Mo. Yeah. I pulled up. I don't know.
She said,
yeah, she came in. Yeah.
you just gotta be open and just open-minded. Not open to changing your religion, but open to what they believe and able to have a conversation without it becoming an argument.
We share who we are just to share who we are. We don't share who we are to convert someone's way of thinking. We don't share who we are to make their mindset my mindset, but we share who we are to just try to understand each other more. And also make you understand me and how I think.
I believe that every person with a different background has something very valuable to share with me that I can kind of implement into my life. So I'm definitely not clinging to the Norwegian culture, although I do every now and then. I'm like, Norway's the best, but it's like there's bits and pieces. I think it's not necessarily about like clinging to my culture and my way of seeing things. It's about like figuring out because sometimes maybe my culture isn't kind of what's right, or like I think the beauty of meeting people from different cultures is that you get to kind of adapt and you get to kind of learn new things and change your way of viewing the world and like how you're supposed to be.
We kind of all like have the same mindset of, okay, we can all be aware of how different we are and how different the backgrounds we come from are, and just how different we are as people. Like, some of us are introverted, some of us are extroverted, and just how different our lifestyles are and how different our goals are. And we all just, again, we go with the mindset of like appreciating one another and truly just understanding where each other come from. And whenever we like disagree with something, we talk it out. And then if we feel like, okay, this is just purely just I believe in something different than you believe in, but we can coexist and we can agree to disagree, and that's the best thing our friend group can do. We've had a lot of like conversations of like sitting down and like questioning, like, oh, what do you think about blah blah blah, and then we all share what we value in that topic, and then we all just like, we walk out of the conversation understanding how different we work in our minds, but still appreciating that. And that's the most important part of it. Sometimes people lose the appreciating the differences part.